También ofrezco mis reverencias a los pies de mi maestro instructor, Sisima Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, y ofrezco reverencias a todos los devotos, todos los Vaishnavas, devotos senior y invitados.
And this occasion is mercifully is giving me the chance to purify my tongue by speaking. So I trust that Guru Pada Padma will inspire me and all of us. I feel very inspired by Sundarananda Prabhu, and I have a very beautiful story that is maybe an example to all of us. When Srila Gurudeva, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj, he gave me Diksha Harinam mantras in 2006. At that time there was not technology. there was like Messenger was starting at that time, and like the mail was like something that was coming up. So at that time, by the mercy of his sannyasis, the sannyas of Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj, the initiation was by phone or Skype. So you would follow by the faith that he was giving to his own disciples. So when Srila Gurudev, Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj, I thought, oh, I have this amazing opportunity that he's accepting me, even though I'm so low, so fallen. So when I heard the first time the voice of my spiritual master, I didn't know who he was, but when I saw the picture of Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj, automatically I spoke to the devotee who preached to me. She was a disciple of Bhaktivedanta Paramadvaiti Maharaj first, but she was preaching at the time. So I said, okay, I will take an initiation with Paramadvaiti Maharaj. So this was the first sadhu that I saw in my life. And he seemed like a very sweet person. But when Brinda Didi took me to the temple, automatically I saw the picture of Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj. And then I said, if there is any, so he said that if there is any spiritual master that I will accept, it will be this person, when he saw the picture of Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj. That was in 2006. Then in 2010, he came to New Vyasa Puja festival here in Brazil, and he was staying at the house of Sundarananda Prabhu. And I said, I must to be in the house where Gurudev stays. Somehow I imagine in my... Now I don't know how, but I will be. So when I went to the temple in São Paulo, temple of the Ganga Matas, I had a very good friendship with Vasudeva Prabhu. He was president, but by any reason I had a good relationship with him, and I thought, oh, if I have a relationship with the temple president, that will be easy. Somehow, by the mercy of Gurudev, Sundarananda Prabhu called me, and he told to Vasudeva. Of course, I didn't understand Portuguese at the time, so I saw that Sundarananda Prabhu called Vasudeva Prabhu, and then he said, oh, he's looking for one professional who can paint. And then I said, I am professional. In my life, I never painted. But I said, yes. I said, you know, my studies was actually doing construction. It was all a lie. I never painted in my life. I never did construction. But somehow, he called me. Okay, you're saying you're a professional, then this is perfect. But in my life, I never did this. But when he said, okay, Prabhu, from one side I was very happy, and from another side I'm thinking, oh, I'm very anxious what to do. By the mercy of Gurudev, there was one brahmachari, Ramakanta, from Holland. Oh, I'm going to the house of Gurudev to paint. And he said, can I go? I am professional. I can paint. He really worked with construction, and he was like 100% sure, I'm a professional in this area, painting and also construction. So that devotee really, he knew how to do it. So the wife of Prabhuji was very sweet, and she said, okay, you can start painting the place where the Bhoga will be, and the other devotee will paint the temple of Gurudev. So the other devotee, the brahmachari, he was like, he didn't have much patience. So somehow he said, oh, you should go up the place where they put the Bhoga. It was a very high place. The paint pot was up, and somehow, because the devotee was speaking with me, the paint fell, and the whole house it was full of paint, like on the floor and everywhere. So I'm thinking, this is my last day in here. I'm gonna meet the devotees, and they are going to beat me up. So I'm thinking, this is my last day. Somehow the devotees were very merciful. They didn't kick me out. They said, okay, no problem. I was so scared, like the whole floor with paint. Okay, Prabhu, come to take some prashadam. Go to the room. So I was very afraid. The next day, when Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj was coming, everybody went to the airport. And somehow, I stayed. So if Gurudev is going and coming back, when Gurudev came, basically only I was there. So I opened the door to Gurudev. He held in my arm. So I felt like, wow. When I saw this saffron cloth, he was... Madhav Maharaj was far away, and then Gurudev was holding on me, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj, and I was thinking, wow, this is my spiritual master. And Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj, but when he looked at me, I looked his eyes, and it seemed like beautiful moons, and it crossed through my heart, pierced my heart. His eyes were so beautiful, so precious, I cannot explain, like beautiful moons. So just by his glance, until now, I am here somehow trying. This is because of the mercy that came through his eyes on that day. So great, only by the mercy of the devotees that you can get to Hari Guru and Vaishnavas. So Jai Govinda Prabhu was an example. He was a saint among us. we don't know what is the bhajan and sadhana of each person and who is that person in reality. And that's why you must respect all of us. So, last thing, somehow, when Srila Gurudev came to the room, someone told me, bring water. It was very heavy. I came to the room and then I put the water, I put the gallon of water and I was hidden behind the gallon. And I could see from afar away Gurudev like eating and with Brajanath Prabhu, with Madhav Maharaj. Brajanath Prabhu, he was like a policeman. He was walking. So when he saw me, I went running away out of that place. But His Divine Grace, Bhaktivedanta Vana Maharaj, opened the door and he gave me the Mahaprasad of Gurudev. I didn't share with anyone. I just started eating the whole thing. Someone screamed. Vrinda Devi said, Prabhu, you have to go. No more. You must leave. This is my experience. Somehow, by the mercy of Gurudev, I'm still here. Sorry, couldn't understand. He's saying somehow I was attracted to Bhakti. And in the same way, Srila Bhaktivedanta Vana Maharaj, he will deliver the whole world. We just must help him in his pastimes. Grão de areia, a spark, like a small piece of sand that we can help in his service, then we'll get the mercy of Srimati Radhika, Mahaprabhu and Guru Pada Padma.
Vilananda Prabhu.
Oh, he went to the market. He went to the market. Oh, they're saying tomorrow is not open. Everything is closed. Now, today. So he was saying the example of Lord Ram when the squirrel was helping in, building the bridge. In the same way, if we can help with even like a grain of sand in the service of our Gurudev, then our mission will be successful. I couldn't understand this before. Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Já sei tudo, já. Olha não, depois acho que bom.
Então, primeiramente eu presto minhas reverências e meus rituais.
Humble obeisances to my spiritual masters. To all of you present here. So we are here in this wonderful festival, like expecting the New Year festival and also the appearance of Gurudev, also the celebration of also the departure of our God brother Jagovinda Prabhu. And in our philosophy, there are 4 principles that we follow, and besides those 4 principles, we have 3 C's that we follow. Never complain, never criticize, and always chant the holy names. So this is very important. Gurudev teaches us about the glories of the holy names and how the holy names are able to clean our heart and give us the topmost perfection. There is a verse from Shikshastakam that is saying, Cheta Darpana Marjanam. Chandrika. Pode mais.
Então, esse verso, ele vem
This
falando
verse
como que
is explaining how the chant of holy names will clean our heart, will extinguish all the miseries of material existence. We are all frying in this fire of material existence, frying, burning. Why? Because there is something that is not matching in our heart. You know, when something is not matching, there is a song, Brazilian song.
Aperto meu pé outra vez. Então, essa é a gente tentando ser feliz no mundo material. Por quê? Porque a gente fica tentando uma coisa que
Brazilian song that's saying that my father is giving me a shoe that is not on the same size of my feet. So she's giving the example, something is not matching in my heart. This is us in material life. We're trying to feed our body, but we're not trying to feed the soul. Just like Gurudev says this example of the bird in the cage. You know, you start to decorate the cage with lights and bamboos and so many things, but you're not feeding the bird who is inside the cage. So what happens? The bird will die. So our soul is like this thirst, waiting for this spiritual food. We are burning in this material existence. But what's happening, we're like giving food to our ears, our eyes, but we're not giving to the right source, right place. So there are the 3 miseries of material existence caused by our mind, by the other entities, and by the demigods. And after that, chanting the holy names will extinguish this fire of material existence, and also will awaken this beautiful lotus. What does that mean? Means we are conditioned jivas. The chanting of the holy names will make these rays of the moon, of all the blessings, awaken our heart. And who is the knowledge, Saraswati Devi, the goddess of knowledge, Saraswati Devi is the wife of Krishna. So we'll acquire knowledge about the scriptures. We're lost. Our mind is completely disturbed because we think we are this body, and so we are going from one side to the other side, being pulled by all the senses, and we forget the scriptures, we forget what is right, what is wrong. We're competing, trying to push the other person. So we'll find out what we really are, and we'll relish this ocean of blissfulness that is always present and happiness at every step. And by the end, Sarvatma Snapanam, there will be like a shower of blessings, like a rain of blessings, will clean us outside and inside. In this way, we'll feel completely fresh and wonderful. In this way, we can taste prema. All of these are the effects of chanting the holy names. This is what Gurudev is promising us. But what are the conditions? Third verse of Shikshastakam. When we can respect our brothers, when we can respect everyone, when we are very humble, tolerant, respect everyone and not expect anything to us, then we can chant the holy names. But what is the condition of the souls of this world? They're criticizing. But the sadhus, they only see the qualities. And so I want to tell one pastime. Once Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj was in India, and it was my first time in India. I only had Harinam, and my suitcase and my two friends' suitcase was lost. Their suitcase came, but mine didn't. And even my auntie, she had given me that suitcase. And then they said, look, when you come back to the airport, you can get your suitcase. Now let's go to the program. We can buy new clothes for you, another suitcase. So I was very worried. You know, this is the suitcase that my auntie gave to me. I have to give back to her. Everybody has a suitcase. So I found one devotee to take me to the airport to get my suitcase. The suitcase was breaking through the travels. When I came back to give the suitcase to my auntie, it was all broken. So I was very ashamed. And then my auntie said, oh, this is like the cheapest suitcase. And then I understood what happened. I was worried about my suitcase. And then I actually didn't give attention to my spiritual master, giving attention to the suitcase. So I need to speak with him. When I went to speak with him, there was like 10 sannyasis, like 10 Srila Bhaktivedanta Maharaj around him. Not only brahmacharis, but sannyasis. It was very hard. You could not get close to him. And then somehow I put in my head that I had to see him. So I went through all the sannyasis. And I was there. And when I looked, I was falling. I can't. It's gone. It's my last day. Like people were falling on top of me, the sannyasis, and when I looked forward, my Gurudev was walking. And then he will look at my direction, and he was giving blessings. He didn't judge me. He didn't criticize me. He gave me blessings. This is the pure devotee. I was breaking all the rules. I'm stupid, but still he accepted me. So this is the personification of love. So I'm praying to the day that I may have this mentality of only seeing good qualities in everyone, to sacrifice myself towards others. Jai Govinda was an example. He was sacrificing himself to serve others. He was never asking comforts or anything for himself. He would make decoration during the night time so he would not disturb anyone. The next day everything was ready. So he was always thinking about the benefit of others. So I'm praying to him and to the whole Guru Varga so that I can develop this kind of mentality and one day really serve my Gurudev. One more thing. I couldn't get out of that place. I said, I already saw Gurudev, I need to leave here. And when I look forward, he was still looking at me and still giving me blessings. So the whole time he was like giving blessings and just accepting me. Jai Shri Gurudev. Chaitanya Prabhu. Krishna Chaitanya. Finaliza aí, por favor. Finaliza aí, certo? Concluído? Ah.